Hi everyone. Today we are going to build a small application using AI, which is a remainder application. To build this application, I used Python and the LLM DeepSeek. This application can be called as a small AI agent where it can add remainders using the user's prompt. To build this application, I didn't use any API keys, so we can run this application locally. So let's check the demo first. Here I am adding a prompt. Remind me about my meeting at 5:02 p.m. today. Now let's wait to schedule the remainder using the DeepSeek model. It shows it saved the remainder in the application. Now we can wait to check whether it is going to remind me about the message at the specified time. Here you can see the current time so that we can verify whether it shows the notification on time. Let me fast forward the time. Now you can see it automatically opens a new browser tab and shows the message at the specified time. You can also see the reminder message on the page. Let's check with few more messages. For example, remind me about my medicines at 10:16 p.m. today and my call at 10:18 p.m. It saved the data in the system. Now we can wait to check whether the system shows the remainders. As you can see, it opens the browser and shows the remainder on time. This is a very simple AI application I built using Python Streamlit and the model DeepSeek. Now let's check the architecture of this simple demo application. When the user gives input prompts to the DeepSeek model, based on the user's prompt, the model produces the output in the format HHMM-task, which is the 24-hour format with the task. This string, which is the time with the task, will be added in a text file. Here we use a Python script which always reads and checks the current time with the time that we added in the text file. If it matches, then the remainder message will be added to a HTML file and shows the HTML file in the browser. So that's the overall flow of this system. Now we can check how to build this simple system. First of all, make sure you have installed Ollama in your system. Ollama is an open source platform for running large language models on your local machine. It allows users to download and execute various LLMs in your system. If you are not installed Ollama, download and install from their official website. Once you installed Ollama, pull the model DeepSeek R1 with 1.5 billion parameter. Use this command to pull the model and make sure it's up and running. You can also try with different models if you want to. First of all, we need to create an UI for interacting with the model. For that, I'm using Streamlit. Using this app interface, we can collect the user's input and save the data in the remainders.txt file. Basically, transform the user's input into HHMM format and save in the text file. First of all, create a folder named remainder agent and set up virtual environment. Then you need to install the required libraries that are Ollama and Streamlit. Create a file called app.py and write the Streamlit methods for UI. I am not going to walk through all of this code, but will go through the main functions in the file. You can find the full code in the description box. First need to write the method to build UI elements to get the user input. User input will be passed to the method query DeepSeek. In this method, we pass the user's input to the DeepSeek model, which runs locally using Ollama. While passing the user's input to the model, we also create a prompt using user's input. In this prompt, we specify what exactly is needed in the output. So as you can see in the prompt, we specify the output must be in the HHMM format and also give an example of how the output should be. Here we specify a set of rules so that the model will give the output based on this prompt. This is a crucial part in this process to get the proper response from the model. We pass the user input with the prompt to the model. Once we get the response from the model, we do two things. Remove the think part from the output and also use a function to replace times in text, which basically used to convert the time into 24-hour format. So we need to make sure all of these time data are in the same format. Now we have to insert all of these remainder data with the task into the text file, which is remainder.txt file. So the text file will look like this. So what we are going to do in the application is get the user input and extract the relevant information and save it into the text file. For example, if the user gives prompt like remind me about the meeting at 10 a.m., we need to extract that time in the format HHMM with the task and add it into the text file. Now we need to create another file which is checkremainders.py. This file is used to read and check the remainders from the remainders.txt file and push the notification to the user. So basically it reads the scheduled remainders from the remainders.txt file. When the system time matches any remainder time, it updates the HTML file by inserting the remainder message into a list, then opens that HTML file in the browser as a visual notification. It repeats this check every 2 seconds. Here we use a HTML file to write the notification message. For that I am using a library called Beautiful Soup. So you need to install this library. In this file we use three main methods: read remainders, write remainders and open HTML. In the write remainder method, we write the content to the existing HTML file using Beautiful Soup library. Using the open HTML method opens a HTML file in the default browser. In the main function, we always check the data in remainders.txt file with the current time. Then write the message in the HTML and opens the HTML in the browser. Once we complete the script in the checkremainder.py, we need to run this script and make sure it always running. Now we can run Streamlit app by running this command streamlit run app.py. This will run the app on localhost with port 8501. Now we can enter the remainders in the text box so that it will add notification using the default browser. I will share the link to the full code with instructions. You can find the link in the description box. The limitation of this app is that the check remainders Python file always needs to be in running state. You can set it up using cron job. You can also upgrade this notification with system tray notifications, audio alerts, or even sending a WhatsApp or Telegram message using APIs. So that's all about today's video. If you found this helpful, please consider to subscribe the channel and like the video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.